I'm Asher, but you can call me Ash, and this is Tiffany.
Your mama.
And we have some butter and eggs.
Can you tell them what we're going to make first?
Chocolate chip muffins, and we have sugar and chocolate chips, and brown sugar and more sugar, and we have eggs and butter and cherries and cream and milk.
All right, so this chocolate chip muffin recipe is also kind of a universal muffin recipe. You can add anything to it that you'd like. It doesn't have to be chocolate chips. It can be blueberries, strawberries. I'm actually going to add some cherries into mine. He doesn't like cherries, so no cherries for you. And they're going to be delicious. So here are our ingredients. We have our dry ingredients. In our dry ingredients, there is 1 3/4 cup flour. We have also 1 teaspoon baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. There's also half a teaspoon of salt. Our other ingredients, we have 3/4 cups of brown sugar. I use dark brown sugar. It just has a little bit of a richer flavor. You can use light brown sugar. You can also substitute granulated sugar if you'd like, if you don't have brown sugar on hand. We have about a tablespoon of granulated sugar, and that, why do you have scissors? Granulated sugar, and that's to sprinkle on top of them. We have 2 large eggs at room temperature, 1 stick of butter or half cup of butter, also at room temperature. We have 1/4 cup of milk. I'm using almond milk. You can use any kind of milk that you'd like. And then this is going to be at room temperature again. And half cup of sour cream at room temperature, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and we're going to use 1 cup of chocolate chips since we're using it in all of the batter, and half cup of chopped cherries. All right, now let's put these together so you can eat them. So we're going to start with the butter. We're going to cream it for about 1 minute until it is smooth. Do you want to put the butter in?
Yeah,
Definitely. Okay. Thank you. Do you want a towel to wipe your hands? Here you go. You can sit it over there. All right, so we're going to cream the butter until it's smooth. It'll take about 1 minute. How does it look?
Looks smooth and spiky.
Smooth and spiky? Okay, I think we're good. Now we're going to add in the brown sugar and cream it for another minute or 2. And the brown sugar is packed, by the way, if you do use light or dark brown sugar.
And it smells delicious.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
It does smell really good. It's smoother now, right? It's less crumbly? Yeah? Alright. So now that it's smooth and less crumbly, let's turn the blender down on low and we'll add in the eggs. Can you help me add the eggs?
Yeah.
And then we can also add in the vanilla. Do you want to draw it? Not drop the bowl in. Alright. So we're going to mix that, and we're going to turn it up to medium now that they're both in and somewhat mixed, just for about 1 minute.
Which ingredient comes next?
The sour cream. Thank you. Pretty well mixed, but you can tell at this point it's likely your butter will be sticking to the edges. 1 second, baby. So we're going to go ahead and scrape down the edges and get all of the extra that's stuck off. And then we'll add in the sour cream and finish mixing that. Okay. Now that is good. Oh, while we have this up, we might as well put the sour cream in, huh? Here, we'll need to scrape it. You want to hold it while I scrape it? Mm-hmm. Make sure it's over the bowl. All right. Now we'll mix it for another minute. About a minute, maybe not even a minute. We'll see. Passing the time with Ash. You're silly. Ooh, that was kind of loud. All right. You ready for the next step? Are you ready for this?
Okay, which ingredients come next?
Next, we're going to do the dry ingredients. And we're going to alternate. So we're going to do half the dry ingredients, then half the milk, then the other half of the dry ingredients, and then the last half of the milk. And we need to be very careful not to over mix it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So for this step, you're going to want to be very slow with the mixer. That way our ingredients don't go poof into the air. We don't want that, do we?
No.
No. All right. We're going to go ahead and put half in, and then we'll turn it on.
So none of you sneeze.
Yeah, it could cause them to sneeze, huh?
Yeah.
We don't want to sneeze in our dessert. Or our muffins, I guess it's muffins. Dessert. They're still dessert muffins. All right. Low speed. Alright, now let's add half the milk. Careful so we don't add all of it. Okay.
Almost slipped off the edge.
Yeah. And then let's add the other half of the dry ingredients. Okay. And then add the other half of the milk. Got it? Good tapping. All right.
And does this go next?
Nope, not yet.
Does the chocolate chips go next?
Yes, they do. Hold on, we aren't going to mix them with the mixer. We'll do that with this spoon. Okay, so our batter is nice and mixed, and now we're going to get rid of this mixer and just use the bowl. Hold on, baby. We gotta get this off the mixer. You were so silly.
It's really hard to try not eat them all.
Well, how about you set them down, because that will be the first step to not eat them all. And then how about you think about how good it would be to have chocolate chips in every single bite of your muffin. Oh yeah, so if you eat them all, then you won't have enough chocolate chips in your muffins to have them in every single bite of your muffin. Right?
Right.
Okay. Did that help you not want to eat them? Okay. So we're going to take our bowl off. We're going to scrape down the edges and get the extra flour and dry mixture off. Get it mixed in. It just takes a couple stirs. Make sure you scrape across the bottom of your bowl too. And then we're going to add our chocolate chips. Would you like to do the honors? Woo! Yeah. All right. Chocolate chips. Now stir. Perfect. All right, let's get our muffin tin. All right, so we have preheated our oven to 425 degrees. We've got our baking, this is just a regular 12 cupcake tin. This recipe will make minimum 12 cupcakes, usually muffins, excuse me. It'll make about 12 muffins. Usually I end up getting 14 to 16, depending upon how much stuff I add to the batter. So since I'm adding chocolate chips and cherries, I'll probably get closer to 14 to 16. Yes?
We have sugar now that our batter's done, and then we'll put it in the oven after we put the batter in, and then we put the sugar on the batter, and then you just put it in the oven.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. You can set the sugar down right there, and then I'll need your help sprinkling it on as we get the batter in. I'll let you know when I'm ready here. Here, let go, please. And you'll fill these liners pretty much to the top. If you don't have cupcake liners, that's fine. You can just spray the pan with non-stick spray. That'll work too.
Mom, can I sprinkle some on there?
Yeah, of course. This one's, and now this one's ready. And since we're doing half chocolate chip cherry, I'll go ahead and fill up 6 of these muffin liners with the chocolate chip muffin batter. And then once I'm done, I'll add the cherries and then move on to the cherry ones. Hold on one second on that one, please.
Is that one done?
Not yet.
Is
That one's. Ooh, perfect. That one's done. You're such a good sugar sprinkler. I'll go ahead and make one extra chocolate chip one since we're going to have more than a dozen. Whoa, that's a lot of extra sugar on that one.
Is that one done? Yeah.
Does it look like I'm done?
Yes.
Now Alright, now we're going to add our cherries to the other half of the batter and continue filling these.
Yay,
And again,
mine got filled to the top.
we'll bake them at 425 for 5 minutes. And then we're going to turn it down to 350, leaving them in the oven, and bake them for an additional 15 to 17 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. And we're back. The muffins are done. It took a total of, 17 minutes to complete. It was the 5 minutes at 425, then we turned it down to 350 and baked it for another 12 minutes. And you can see the temperature change is what causes them to have the big dome tops. So if you did it at 350 the whole time, they'd be a little bit flatter, kind of more like a cupcake would be. But without further ado, I think someone wants to try one for you. Which one do you have your eye on? That one? All right.
Is it small?
I think they're all about the same size. What do you think?
It wants some air.
Let's wait till you're done chewing. Is it down? Is it down now?
It wants some air.
It lost air. Is that what you said? How is it? Good? All right. Well, there you have it. Kid approved. Chocolate face. And he's gone.